Welcome to episode 47 of ChessWhiz TV. Today is August 2nd, and I'm surrounded by a weird white background. What happened to my room? I fell into a warp hole, and now I'm in a white place. But I'm okay. Don't worry. We can still have a broadcast. We can still play chess. Just keep calm. Today, we're doing the 3 checks. If you guys haven't heard, there's something called 3 checks chess, and it's awesome. It basically means chess where if you get checked 3 times, you instantly lose. No more studying the endgame. Seriously, do you think you need to know king and pawn against pawn? Or how about king, rook, and pawn against king and rook? Or how about king and pawn and pawn and pawn and pawn against king and pawn and pawn and pawn and pawn and queen? You don't have to learn this stuff in 3 checks chess. All you have to do is check your opponent and not get checked. So that's what we're doing today. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Here we are on lightchess.org. Play with a list. Play with a game. Create a game. Okay, here we are. Variant, 3 check, time control. Let's do 2 minutes and 1 second aside. You don't need a lot of time to play 3 checks chess. All you have to do is check your opponent and it's over. So what happens in this variant? What is it really like? Well, we're about to find out. Basically, don't get checked. Protect your king at all costs. If you make the slightest misstep in the opening, you fall in a hole and you lose immediately. Oh no. Hold on, guys. No one's able to watch. I need to make a change. Okay, twitch.tv/chesswhiz/dashboard. I forgot to put lightchess.org here in these parentheses. Pause that thing. Pause. Don't go. Pause. Pause. There. Okay. Lightchess.org. I have to do that in order for it to show up on Lightchess. We discussed this last episode, so I don't know. My hand's not on the camera. We discussed this, so I don't know why I forgot. But now this is updating, we're going to the front page. As you can see here on the front page, there's no special message that says ChessWhiz TV is on. Time to watch. Time to blow your nose. And so, after I put that in there, then it will. So there were just about no viewers this episode. Good catch, people in chat who told me that. They were like, Okay, so I'm in a new place. Can you tell? Let me help you out. Also, I should help you out that this guy's not moving. Abort. Let's play a new opponent. Let's play a new opponent. I was in a new place. I don't know if you can tell this, but I'm in a new place. And so I wanted to test my bandwidth here in this new place to make sure I could upload all the pixels of my glory and not just, big blocky approximations of how handsome I am. So I created a new episode called Bandwidth Test. And I tested my bandwidth because I wanted to test the real deal. Well, it turns out there are some sharks who were ready to see that. It's kind of amazing because I didn't have Lightchess in the parentheses, so it didn't show up here on the Lightchess page. Cam White, are you ready, Arya? Let's do this. And yet some people still found it, and they were talking in chat. Which episode is Bandwidth Test? I think that was the best episode. I totally want to watch that. Okay. Oh. This was a blunder, a horrible blunder. All you have to do is check 3 times. His king is on a white square. This bishop is on a white square. Here I go. Just going to check 3 times with that bishop. Oh, wow, that was nasty. Hold on. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're back. Wow, that was really gross. Okay, you see how I sacrificed a bishop? Where am I? Oh, I have to push this button. Right here with my right finger. You see how I traded a bishop for nothing? Oh, yeah, because that was a check. Now let's check him a second time. 3 checks and it's insta-win. So it turns out e4, e5, the world's most common opening, if you lived in the 1800s, is now an instant lose for black because you get checked 3 times. Actually, it's not quite an instant lose. You can do a few things to maybe survive, but it's way worse for black. Checkmate. You see that? 3 checks, white is victorious. I love it. New opponent or rematch? Should we beat this guy again? Rematch. Oops, I clicked new opponent. Good thing. That's what I meant to say, too. My lips had a misclick. Hi, everybody. Hi, LeChesser. He says that Twitch sends out emails when I start streaming. So that emailed out everybody and said, guys, ChessWhiz TV bandwidth test is on air. Let's watch. Okay, French defense, because these are all on white. This is blocking that bishop trick. So bishop c4 now cannot check me. And I could block this, but then e5. Does he really want to trade his queen, though? I'm going to guess that he won't. I'm actually going to let him do this. Trade your queen for one check. Yeah, he's afraid to. You afraid? I love chess variants because I don't have to be any good at chess to play them. Get out. Thanks to all these pieces here, it's not going to be check. Yes, I haven't yet been checked. So what happens in this game, actually, in this, and by this game I mean in chess, 3 checks chess, is that players play so carefully that they can't be checked. Okay, I could be checked here, but only if he throws away his queen. I really don't think he wants to do that. He's not doing it yet. Players play so carefully that they can't be checked. And then you enter the middle game, which is what we're doing right now. Now I'll scare him. Whoa, run away, you're gonna get checked. I'm not gonna throw my queen away either, actually. Okay. I'm just gonna sit out there and scare him. Because I would get one check, but how would I get the other 2 with no queen on the board? I need my queen. Is this awesome or what? We're playing a regular old game of chess. How are we looking? 3 minor pieces each, 8 pawns each, queen and 2 rooks each. It's a game of chess. And it's so weird how that happens, but 3 checks chess when played well becomes chess. It is said that former world champion Anatoly Karpov, the Russian who played Garry Kasparov way too many games in the 1980s for his world championship match, is really good at this variant. I've never seen him play it, but I believe it. How could he not be? Okay, I castle, he comes here, he's threatening this. He's threatening knight f6, get a check for a knight. I don't think he wants to do that either. I'm actually gonna, well, let me get my bishop out, because it's so trapdoors, I'll move it here. Maybe I should have just bishop b7 facing the queen. It's not check, though. Gotta go for checks. This is so strange. We're just playing chess. This is great. Ragrit says he thinks that openings like the Vienna game, which is e4, e5, knight c3, are good for this variant. Or just bringing out your knights, because from knights you can start to threaten checks. Push, push, take. Hey, I'm winning. Oh, I have 14 seconds. I have to play really fast. "13 seconds, 1 second added per move." Okay, clock is pressure's on. Is it fresh or is on? Yes. It's gonna help me not get checked. Is this weird or what? Unfortunately, I'm having to play really fast. Oh, there's a check. 1. He got 1. I'm coming in for 1 as well. It's gonna hurt him. I could play 1, but I'd rather have a rook. ChessWhiz, what headset do you use? Good question, HB. I use this one right here. Ah! This is so bad for you. I'm winning a regular game of chess, and you're about to get checked 3 times. How will you check me with your knight only? It's not going to happen. Yep, I win. Oh, wow. Hi, Arnica. Did you miss anything? Yes, you missed me with the nastiest nose blow in a long time. I usually check. There's my first. This is so easy when you have extra rooks. Resigns. This is, we're playing 3 checks chess if you just tuned in, which is check them 3 times and you win instantly. So you have to play very, very, very defensively. And the first time you play 3 checks chess, no matter what, you'll mess up and get checked in an obvious way that you didn't expect. And I've played 3 checks chess for a long, long time. Actually, this is an old variant. I played this about 15 years ago on the Internet Chess Club at chessclub.com, the ICC. I bet you may have heard of it if you've been around. It's a pretty big online place to play chess, but it costs $1. So there's one reason I'm playing over here instead. But it's a great variant because you don't have to worry about your endgame skills. Oh, nice. Okay. I'll actually play this and then c3. You don't have to worry about the endgame at all. There is no endgame in here. Kind of like King of the Hill. You know, it's similar. It's interesting how similar this is to King of the Hill. Because in King of the Hill, you also have a chess-like opening and middle game, and then no end game, often, because the king gets to the middle of the board. Come on. Get out, knight. Go back to your home. Amazing. Look at this. But I'm playing a lot more normally. See how I've been able to actually make moves in this game of chess? And his development is very odd because he's having to be so careful. This is kind of hard, actually. Because if I push c4, bishop b4 might become check. I don't want to allow that. That's a very true observation, Lichesser. Opening theory is much, much different in this game of chess. In this version of chess. Why am I the world's most congested human being right now? Much space. Very good. Three checks King of the Hill would be awesome. Whoa, I didn't even think of that. Sounds kind of redundant. Because if you start to win by King of the Hill, you'll go get checked 3 times. Here comes my first check. So he had to throw a knight. Oh no! I didn't see that. No! Okay, I can survive this way. That's 2 checks for him. Watch out. But I'm about to get my first. Even if he castles, I'll have it. Oh, he's running. Bishop here. Or bishop here. Yeah. I gotta go for it. 3 checks King of the Hill chess is one of the dumbest ideas I've heard in a long time. It's like that dumb. Can't believe he thought that up. I just can't believe it. It's amazing how quickly Lichess gets updated. That's true. Do you guys notice that, like, there's a new feature every day on this chess website? Right now, I gotta check. Right now it says checks given 1, 2. This was added just like that. Someone said, we should be able to count the checks. Boom! It was there before he even woke up. I win! There's my second check, and there's my third. That was close. He had 2 checks as well. Thank you, I don't have a name. But you do have a name. Nice try. Create a game. Short time control we're playing. I always find myself running low on time. And that 1 second to move just isn't quite enough. Isn't quite enough to keep up. But I'm doing all the winning. When I broadcast last episode, the self-study episode, my rating in 3 checks chess was in the 1300s. Because I have some room for improvement. But now I'm up to 1700 and feeling good. Guys, do you want me to stop blowing my nose into the microphone? You want me to stop that, or do you really like nose blow cam? Do you really like that version of streaming? Because there aren't a lot of streams where you can actually go on and watch people blow their nose. People won't air that. You have to, it's really a niche audience. Hey, I found a check. 1. Yes. Two more after this. I think I should just sack my queen. Don't you guys think so? Don't I think sack is short for sacrifice? I don't mean like sack her, like fire her, so that she's no longer employed. I mean, trade that queen for that bishop. I'm so tempted, because then one more check will be an instant win. I'm doing it. Good question, Al Morn. Is castling bad in this variant? I think no. Whoops, sorry. I think castling is good in this variant, as long as you're ready to protect your king in its new position. I believe I've played, about how many games have I played on this server of 3 checks chess? Let's take a peek. 3 checks chess. I've played 24 games, and in my deep and profound experience playing 24 games of 3 checks chess, I believe that if it's played correctly, it will look exactly like chess. The better player will be the player who plays most as if he's playing like a game of chess. And then he'll start to win in the normal chess fashion. Please mute microphone while blowing nose. Thank you for that feedback. I think I will honor your request. Wow. I apologize. I shouldn't be being quite so nasty. I should minimize nastiness and maximize awesomeness. I'm looking for one more check here. This is so scary. I guess I will castle. There is one thing I've done that's kind of dubious, and that's traded my queen for a bishop. Might make it difficult. Knight has to move. Lose my center pawn. Knight is trapped. E4, then knight e5. Nice! Good thinking! Good kibitz. E4, who cares about that pawn? Knight e5, and I'm threatening to check with my knight. I've got to do that as soon as possible. Oh! This'll work, though. I'm threatening a check. Oh, he's adding me time. Okay, Wolverine, you're going down for that. For that. Should I take that? No. He'll check me if I do. I'll take this. I think he's in trouble. I think I can get one more check here. Bishop c5 threatens a check on the diagonal. Yep. Oh, I win. Wow, that was close. I actually now think it was a bad idea to play queen takes bishop on c3. I didn't, but now I do. Okay, watch this. That was so muted. Why does it always happen to me? Take. Oh, are you getting away? Can you guys believe he's doing this? Like, check me one time before you lose. Bishop takes b3, just for the record. Checkmate. Was such an awesome move. Bishop takes b3, sacrifice to bring in a third check, but I still regret, he wants to play again. I still regret the queen takes bishop. I should have just taken that first check and been happy with it and retreated, kept my advantage that way. Once I give up the queen, I think he can probably play carefully. Oops, oops, bad opening. Very bad opening. I missed so many checks in ones? Really? I thought I had lots of no opportunities for that. He's so dead now. I have 2 checks and here comes the third. Knight, knight, win. Oh yeah. Wow. I love 3 checks chess when they give me 2 free quick checks in the beginning of the game. This ought to do it. Excellent. Oh, I missed rook to the back rank. Is that really true? Let me go take a look at that game. Profile. Profile. Previous game. Whoops, wrong button. So hard to get through these websites. Replay. No. I never missed any checks. And the opponent didn't want to lose his rook. That's why he didn't play rook to the back rank. Look. There's no rook to the back rank check until here, at which point it's just 1 check. Queen takes g7. You guys are talking nonsense. I don't see any queen takes g7. Maybe this game. Oh, how about this game? That looks good. I guess you were talking about this game. Okay, let's play again. Don't open with d6. d6 is a bad move. So the opening is more like a minefield, but if you can play carefully, you might survive. He says it's for my opponent. For me. He says I miss checks to the back rank. But let's take a close look. No rook to the back rank check there. No rook to the back rank check there. I guess I could have taken on c2 here in this position. Just for fun. Maybe that would work. Oh, right here. Right here. Rook to the back rank check. You're right, Clarky. You're right. I could have. Thanks for pointing that out. It took about half an hour to find it, but totally right. Oh, sorry, Clarky. This is seriously worse than ever before. I don't know why this happens to me, but today is like the worst episode for nose blowing. I'm stricken. Stricken. Are you going to sacrifice your things? I don't know. I don't know. People are telling me in chat about all the things I missed. It's getting me annoyed. Why would I care what I missed? Maybe I'll miss you, because I've got a ban button that I can click. As soon as I blow my nose, then I can click that. You should see the heap of tissue. Facial tissue is what I call it. What? That I have heaped up next to me. It's like a heap this big. Uh-oh. He's got 1 check, so I have to be very careful. Straight back, right? Because if I go here, he's got queen h5. I doubt he'll do it. I doubt he'll play queen h5, but there's that risk. I think bishop h6 might be a good sacrifice. He didn't play it, fortunately. Excuse me. Wow, I should just call this episode gross. I'm testing your bandwidth. Gonna get in here. B4. I'm gonna play B4 just to try to check him. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Well, Clarky asking me if it's the pollen. It was the pollen. Where I live, all the grass pollinates in June. Where I live, just the month of June. A little bit in May and a little bit in July, but pretty much just the entire month of June. So during June is when I suffer greatly because I'm allergic to every kind of grass. When I was young, I went to an allergic doctor who's like, let me find out what you're allergic to. So he did. And he said, you're allergic to every kind of grass. I said, no problem. I don't even eat grass. Turns out that's not what he meant. So I do suffer in June. Now, it's not June. I don't know if you guys noticed, but based on the consensus algorithm that we use for dates, it's not June. So I don't know why I'm suffering. I did sleep in a new place today, though. I slept in this white place. So maybe there's something I'm allergic to in the white place. It could be. Ooh, 10 seconds. I'm not in check yet. Oh, nice move. What do I do? Only one choice. Wait, I don't have to trade my queen for 2 pieces, though. Maybe that wasn't my only choice. Oops, you got me. Oh, you didn't get me. That's only 2 checks. I could still win. I plan to win. Oops! Oh, that was like help self-mate. Why did I do that? Let's take a close look at that position. Maybe I have something better. Okay, so let's open it up a discovered check for the 3rd check against myself. Let's find a sword and fall on it. That's what I did. What could I have done? There are 2 checks against me. Maybe e4. Bishop e3 maybe. If I hide on e2, I'm e7, sorry, I might be okay for a little while till those rooks get going. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I mean, he got some great checks with queen g7. I should have prevented that. Let's play again. Wow, cool game. I just have to keep an eye out for that. I definitely got the short end of the stick though in that opening. Something went really wrong. Well, he sacrificed his knight on f7. I just took it for free. So I should have been winning there. Yeah. The weather is so good today and yesterday because it's summer here. And where I live, it's like 80 degrees, sunny, birds in the air. There's a lot of grasshoppers, though. I walked outside of this white-walled place, and it's like a sea, seriously a sea of grasshoppers. It's like you're parting the Red Sea of Moses of grasshoppers. Oops, this guy doesn't know what to do. Because it's just like every 2 inches is another grasshopper on the ground, and when you get near them, you're walking in a cloud, which is pretty fun. But it's a little weird also. When you're driving in your car, they're like hitting your windshield and your tires are crunching them. It gives you the heebie-jeebies. Ooh. Here. This is my brilliant defense. Interesting. Sacrifice a queen. e4, e5, bishop c4. Don't worry. Just give up your queen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There. That'll stop him. I had to protect knight e4 and knight g4. So, f3. Oh, he's going to come in for a check now. This one I can't prevent. So I'll just let him throw away his knight. It's only his first check. Whereas I can get my second check by throwing away my queen. Oh no, that'll be my first check also. This is tough. If I can get that off of there. Can I not stop this check? No. This is so hard. 3 checks, chess is so hard. Huh. I'll move up and give him his second check, and then just plan to never give him another one. You will never check me again. Uh-oh. Nope. You will never. I have a check right now. Yes, Kibitzer, I could have played queen d3 check, but why? I mean queen d3 to stop check. I don't think I want to give up my queen for a check. Maybe it was best. Queen d5, queen e4, queen g4, queen g8. This is going to work. What happened to his queen? I stepped out for a second. Let me tell you, Light Chesser. e4, e5. Okay, so white instant wins with bishop c4. That's what happened this game. And black was like, oh no, I'm going to get checked. He played d5. I took with a bishop, and then he played queen takes d5. He gave up his queen to stop that check. So I was considerably ahead. But I'm having a hard time finishing him off because he has 2 out of 3 checks here. Okay. I really think he's doomed. I really do. My queen is gonna check him in the face. Who said face in the chat? Intunius you said face. Can that knight harm me? No. Okay, Intunius you. What do you mean by the word face with an exclamation mark? I'm not taking that. Nice try. I'm going to checkmate you. Yes! It's 3 checks mate! I love it. This is so cool. He can't stop checkmate. Yeah! Nothing like playing 3 checks and then just checkmating instead. Nothing like it. Wow. So this is a bad opening for black. e4, e5, bishop c4, d5, and then queen takes d5. It's bad for black. But I should say that this game is bad for black. You know how in a game of chess it's pretty even until, things start happening? Well, it's a lot harder to keep it even as black in this game because with the first move, white has the first chance to get some really mean checks on you. Webcam off, audio off, nose blow on. This is so fun, guys. I'm so glad I'm broadcasting ChessWhiz TV. I don't know about you, but it's like I get to get up in the morning and broadcast ChessWhiz TV. It's like playing chess with all my friends at the same time. Hi, guys. It's great. Last night I played the game Risk, the board game. You guys know Risk. It's a really popular game. Everybody gets mad at each other. Some people liken it to alcoholism. One specific person I know, related to me, says that Risk is like alcoholism because you sit around all night getting mad at each other for no reason. And then you hate it. You hate that you did it. And then the next day you do it again. Seems like alcoholism to me. So I've said that to everybody I meet now. I'm like, hey guys, Risk is like alcoholism. And they're like, stop telling me that because I say it too much. I think you should trade your queen for a pawn. I'm really excited for you to do that. Please do it. Hi, Funny Joe Gates, but I didn't play regular Risk, Funny Joe Gates. I played Risk 2210, which is a Risk variant from Avalon Hill where you can colonize the moon. And it was so fun. Not. It was more like alcoholism than fun. Come on, are you going to throw away some pieces over here? I'm getting tired of waiting for for you. That's a good name, Funny Joe Gates, but why don't you just call yourself Joe Gates and let people decide if you're funny? It's not really that great if you have to say, "Dear sir or madam, I am funny," period. You have to let them decide. For example, my name is not Funny Chess Whiz. Pretty good example, don't you think? Here, let me ask in chat. You know how popular I am? Everyone is like watching right now. Let me count how many people are watching. 1,000,000 people! Okay, now let me ask them if I'm funny. Funny Joe Gates, am I funny? You know what I do when people say that I'm funny? I say something funny in reply. Of course, it doesn't work if I've already said this joke before. Oh, how do I... Yeah. Maybe just rook back. You know, you don't really want to take my rook. You'll lose your queen. I'm so tangled up. Excuse me. No, I shouldn't have. This is fun. This is fun. I'm going to check you. When people say I look funny, I say, looks aren't everything. Wait, did I just misspeak? When people say I am funny, then I say looks aren't everything, which implies that I look funny. I hate it when I go to tell a joke and I start with the punchline by mistake. Remember that joke about the ouch? The guy who says ouch? Oh yeah, a guy walked into a bar and says ouch. Start with the punchline and it just ruins the joke. I'm disappointed. I could get a check, but I don't have any checks yet. So probably not good to start with this one. This is interesting. Oh, it's a little less interesting now. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, there's some new people I've never met before in the chat. Like Opera Ronaldo. I resign. Just checkmate me. Come on, hurry up. Ouch. Good enough. Let's play again. What went wrong that game, guys? I thought I was such an awesome chess player, and then checkmate. Is this just a really bad opening? Should I just play right here with something else? This is kind of tough. Maybe I should stop playing French defense in the 3 checks chess. It's tough. What are you supposed to play against e4? I'll look it up. e4, 3 checks chess opening. I just typed that in. 3 checks chess, scholars mate, blah, blah, blah. Chess theory. You know, there's not a lot of documentation on the internet about what to do. I'll have to invent it myself. We need a 3 checks chess opening book. And we need it bad, because regular chess, you can just make stuff up. You're like, okay, I'll move this now, and you're okay. But in this game, if you don't move the perfect piece, you're dead. And then you got, on the next move, the perfect piece, or you're dead. Over and over, perfect moves. And Noah's Ark trap. That's too bad. Oh, that's too bad. Stop beating me. I don't like it. This game is hard. I need an opening book. I need to be able to study 3 checks chess openings. Oh, I'm out of battery. Hold on, guys. Where's my charging device? I have the world's largest charging brick here. Look at this. This thing is like the size of your face, and it charges my computer. Just a sec. Just a sec. I gotta charge my computer. It's a laptop, and if I don't charge it, I'm gonna disappear. Suddenly. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. I'm missing half of it. Oh, here it is. This stupid brick comes in 2 parts. See? This part and this part. Put them together, and it becomes one larger part. Amazing how that works. Did you hear that? I don't know if you did, but now we are better. We're all charged up. Major Lucky 83 gets a prize. And what is his prize? Where's my ban button? Where's my ban button? Who took my ban power away? How come I'm not mod icons? There we go. Okay, ban you. Boom. You have banned Major Lucky 83. This is so fun. It's like whack-a-mole. They pop up, bam. They pop up, bam. Right in the face. I love being a moderator. Clarky must have so much fun in the forums. He's like, delete post, ban user. Oh yeah. Why is it so big? That's what she said. Funny Joe Gates, you said why is it so big, and that was a leading question. I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't want to know, for the record. Have we checked anyone yet? No, 0-0. Charged up my battery, and now I don't know what to do. But E5 94, I learned that from another game. It's pretty strong. E5, 94, and then I've got some good checks coming in. This is good. I think I like this position. Oh, I can't play 94 now. Oh. Did you guys know that I really like board games? Just trap that knight. I do. I like strategy games. And I don't mean like, oh, I love to play Clue and Monopoly. Although those games are okay. Amazingly, they're okay. But I mean games like Dominion and Settlers of Catan. Do you know those games? Hold on, I gotta hide myself. Clarky doesn't want to hear this. Okay, I'm back. Or as Johann Sebastian once said, I'm out of time! Actually, he said, I'm Bach. I love bad jokes. Funny Joe Gates was actually asking about the charger for my computer, not something else when he said, why is it so big? Funny Joe, you've got to be more specific. You just about embarrassed me. Here come some checks. It's big because this is the Lenovo machine. IBM sold their company to Lenovo. They make ThinkPads, and they're nice laptops. Shout out for ThinkPad laptops. I love ThinkPads because they're well built. Here comes my destroy of you. Oh, almost out of time. Pre-move, my 3 checks. That was really close. Yeah, I like them strategy games. And then Al Morn, because I'm having a good conversation with my friend here, says, hi Al Morn. Do you really say it like that, like mourn? Like, I'm mourning for your loss. Mourn, because it's spelled M-O-O-R, like Moore, and then N. Mourn is probably just his last name. Like, my name is Al, don't make fun of me. Al Mourn. He says he only plays StarCraft other than chess. It's fun. Oh, really? O-R-L-Y. That meme is so old. O-R-L-Y? I typed to him. Ooh, I just made the dumbest move. This looks better. And then I'll say, oh no, I'm going to get checked. I'll stop it. Oh, careful, careful. This will work. And then I'll say to him, because I'm typing in chat, I'm that cool, I'll say StarCraft 1 or 2. Because there's a difference. One of them is 12 years older. I think StarCraft might actually get the prize for the most amount of time between versions. Because StarCraft 1 came out in 1998, I think. StarCraft 2 came out in 2009, 2010? A lot later. Oh, Al Morn is serious player. He plays 2, but he plays the remake of StarCraft 1. What was that called? Star something. They made a remake. That's interesting. Well, Al Morn, I can 1A, 2A, 3A because I played the original StarCraft. I played Terran, and I had 180 APM. For you guys who don't know what that is, that's actions per minute. We nerds measure our StarCraft ability in APM. And more APM means more button smashing. So an action is like pressing the number 2 to select your units that are on the number 2, or clicking the mouse, which is also an action. So you just smash the mouse and keyboard as fast as you can all the time. It's a great way to get carpal tunnel. One of the reasons I stopped playing is because it wasn't very good for my wrists. Because I also work on the computer, so I can't just be on the computer my entire life for fun and for work and for play and for friends, all that stuff. It wears you out. So, but I was pretty good. Duke Nukem 3D did have more time between versions. It was Duke Nukem something else. Duke Nukem Forever, actually. It was a lot of time between versions. Mass Recall I'm not familiar with. It might also. Yeah, Duke Nukem Forever, I think, did come out. As opposed to StarCraft Ghost, which was called Vaporware. It never came out. I think I have the highest APM of anyone in chat right now. That's actions per minute. I'm seriously fast on the keyboard in StarCraft. You just have to spam it. Like, you put one of your barracks on 3, and you put your other barracks on 4. Because selecting both buildings with the same key, that's MBS, which stands for multiple building select. That's imbalanced. Totally OP. The original StarCraft, you could not put 2 buildings on the same key, and it was a feature. You had to put all your buildings on all different numbers, so you could press 3M, 4M, 5M, 6M to make Marines in your 4 barracks. In StarCraft 2, it's like easy mode. All you do is just press M, and you make Marines. It's so easy. StarCraft 2 is too easy. It's too easy. Wow. Oh, ignore that sound. Yes, E495. This is the 3rd time this has become a good sequence of moves. This is going to be so good. Hide, hide. Don't get checked. Did you really get carpal tunnel? Asks HV 2007. No, not technically. It's not like I went to the doctor and the doctor said, you have carpal tunnel. Instead, my wrist just started bothering me when I was playing a lot of StarCraft. So nothing official. But StarCraft is bad for your wrists. And so's Stepmania, which is also no longer in fashion. Okay, I need more checks. I've got 1 check, and he's got none, and I need more. More checks. Stepmania is Dance Dance Revolution for your fingers. I don't care if you take that bishop, because I'm going to check you 2 more times. So these arrows are scrolling up the screen, and you just press the arrows with your fingers. So it's like left arrow, you press the left arrow. Right arrow, you press the right arrow. And when you're really good, it's like for 2 minutes straight. Also bad for your wrists. Here comes checks for you. Check, check, check. I win. You know what led to my victory that game? E495. Thank you, Lai Chesser, for that kibitz. Thank you so much. That was basically how I won, was knight E5. Beautiful. And a good comment on his bishop sacrifice on G7. He played bishop G7, not a check, and then I took that bishop with my king, and then just hid back on A8. He didn't H8. He didn't even get any checks. He just lost his bishop. Not smart. My opponent is not as smart as I am. This should work. Nope. This should work. This is kind of rough. I mean, he's just going to get a free check on me. If I play this, he takes G2. If I play this, my bishop is dumb. I guess I'll have a dumb bishop. It's better than getting checked. No! Okay, my only hope is that he will trade his queen for this pawn. Do it! Oh. He's going to solidify his advantage. No, no, yeah, trade it for this knight. Trade your queen for this knight. Interesting. You only have 1 check. It's not an instant win yet. After queen b3, I'm going in for some checks here. Yep, look out. Too slow, Joe. Here comes checks. I don't care what you do. I'm checkmating you. Oh, I can't check right away. Queen c8 he takes. Queen b8 he takes. Queen a8 is not checked, so I need 2 moves to take a rook and a knight. And then he'll get checked forever. What can he do in 2 moves? Take this, I ignore it. Take this, I ignore it. This could work. Nope. He takes this, I have to respond, because knight d3 check, I have to move, then check again, and more checks I lose. He only needs 2 more checks. So if I ignore this, and then knight d3, I lose. Okay. Queen c8 he takes. That's no good. Here, his only check throws away his queen, once again. Do it. Throw away your queen. Do it. I have a boss who says, do it to it. And I think that's awesome. You have a pretty good workplace, by the way. Just for the record, my boss is pretty cool. And if you're watching right now, boss, This shape from day 9. He didn't invent this, I hope. It means, I love you. No matter where you check me, you lose your queen. You lose it here, you lose it here, you lose it here. You can't check me here or you lose your queen. And so that's only one more check that you have. Then your queen is gone and there's no more checks. So, ooh. Same deal though. Lose your queen, lose your queen, lose your queen, lose your queen. But I don't have any checks. This is so tricky. So tricky. "10 seconds. Time doesn't matter. What matters is how to check him." My goal is queen c8, and after I do this, maybe I can queen c8. Oh, I could have taken the knight! Oh, I could have taken that knight! Because he blocked the defense with his pawn. That would have been an instant win. But I've got another instant win coming. I don't think he can survive this. Because I could take the knight now. He has to play bishop c8. Nope, that won't work. I think I would just take it. I'll recommend very bad moves to him. Yeah, I'm going to win. I'm totally going to win. Ah. No, it's not working. Die, die, die. No! I ran out of time deciding. What? What? I need computer analysis on this, but the computer can't play 3 checks chess. I should have just taken that knight when he played e5. Oh, that was such a tough game. Go out with my queen and take a bunch of stuff and still not win? 2 checks in the opening is worth losing a queen. Is that true, Ragritz? If that's true, he should have just played queen takes c3. I think center counter is pretty good. No, it's not! Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, no. Oh, that's a bad opening. Don't check me, please. Oh. Hopefully he won't want to trade his bishop for a pawn. I'm dead. No, don't check me. Yes. You'll never check me again. I could still win. He can't check me with his queen. Yes. This is working so well. He hasn't checked me yet. I'm still alive. Kind of. Kind of alive here. Right? He's got a queen ready to check me, but he can't check me. I just heaped up pieces in front of my king. Just pile them on. He can't get to it. This'll work. I can't move that, or he'll check me. There, that's my move. Yeah, that's not check. That's not check. Oh, you don't have any checks? Too bad. Lose your queen, please. Thanks. I'm gonna totally come back and win after that opening. Just watch. Just you watch. Trade knights. Sack a knight on e5. I know knight e5 is really strong. I've learned that. So maybe queen takes e5. Yeah, when he takes, I get my knight to e5. It's so strong. c5. He doesn't have a light squared bishop, so I can open up the light square diagonals and be just fine. Okay, knight here, and then he's threatening a check, so I can't permit knight there. It's going to be really tough when his rooks start coming in. I've got my first check going right here. Ha. Do you think I care? Here comes check. I win! Yes! Center counter is a great opening! Yes! I have 4 seconds and that's all I need. Queen there. Checkmate, kind of. That's the most awesome checkmate. Did you see that? E4, D5, powerhouse, and then just move everything in front of your king so he can't check you again. I don't know how I won that. Thank you so much, Wolverine, for letting me win. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. Clarky asked me. Don't let people hear this. Okay, this is the last game, guys. We've been having so much fun that the hour zipped past on a zip line, and we didn't notice. But we're at the top of the hour, so this is the last game. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. I like this move. I really like this move. You're right, Light Chesser. Center counter is a forced win. Just think about it. What's the alternative? If it's not a forced win, is it a draw? No. So is it a forced win for black? No. There's really only 3 outcomes. Forced win for black, forced draw, or forced win for white. Because with perfect play, something's forced. So it's no surprise. Should I trade my queen for this pawn and then try to check him? I'm not a big fan of losing your queen for a check. So I'm just going to stick with that one check. Uh-oh. He's going to get a check. I can smell it. That'll stop him. Yes. He's totally stopped. I definitely want to win this last game. How am I going to get some more checks in here? I want to get this bishop out. This pin looks very good. It's not a game-winning pin, but it's a nice pin. It's nice. So I'll work on that. It's hard to bring my rooks out. So hard. Oh, bishop a3 is now possible. That's pretty nice looking. Maybe I should just take on e6. When he recaptures with the pawn, his king is kind of open. So that could be worth it. I like 3 checks, Jess. You don't have to be smart, you just have to be lucky. I'll pin anyway. He lost his dark square bishop, which means this pin is really strong. I'm so tempted to sacrifice this. But in just one move I can save it. I should probably save it. I really want to play queen f3, hitting that knight twice. Instead of saving the bishop. This is a great position for me. My pieces are pretty active, but I need a way to get my rooks in. I am down a piece. Ooh, come on, let's check this guy. Come on, bring it on. F3, just to stop him from coming in. Yeah, I think he's gonna get checked pretty hard. Check it out. How will he cover h6? If king up, queen takes h6. He cannot recapture, or bishop g5. Checkmate, kind of. Okay, this is a win. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, thank you. Wait. He has 2 easy checks here. But he does not have 3 easy checks. So I'm okay. You got a check, and you've got a second check. But this game is not called 2 checks chess. Nice try. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is the last game. You're welcome for the stream. I recommend that you play games where you castle on the opposite side of the board as your opponent and pawn storm him, and send me those games. Oop. Decline your match offer. Because, why do I recommend that? Fun Day Monday is next episode on Tuesday. Check. And we're going to be reviewing those games. So if you want to be famous and on air, then you should do that. You could just send me a link to the game in Light Chess, castle the opposite side, and pawn storm. Gonna be fun. You don't have to win the game, because your opponent's going to pawn storm you as well. And if he checkmates you in an awesome fashion, send that in anyway, because I love to watch people lose. It is just so fun. Other announcements going on right now sorry, that was grammar incorrectness of errors. I'm thinking very hard about announcements, and there aren't any announcements in my brain, so I won't say them. Thanks for tuning in.